For thousands of years, this land was nothing more than marshes, forests and winding waterways. A few hunters crossed these wetlands, leaving behind faint trails through the tall grass. Those trails became paths. The paths became roads, and slowly, a settlement began to rise from the wilderness. Wooden huts appeared beside the river. Farmers cleared the forests. Traders arrived with goods from distant lands. Generation after generation, the village grew larger. Stone churches replaced timber structures. Market squares filled with merchants. The sound of hammers echoed through crowded streets. Berlin was taking shape. As centuries passed, walls rose around the city. Noblemen, craftsmen, and travelers poured through its gates. New towers climbed above the rooftops. The skyline expanded higher with every generation. What was once a small settlement was becoming a center of power. Then came an age of ambition. Broad avenues replaced narrow roads. Grand buildings appeared across the city. Horse-drawn carriages rolled through elegant streets. Gas lamps illuminated the night. Berlin was transforming into one of Europe's great capitals. The Industrial Revolution accelerated everything. Factories covered the horizon. Railways connected the city to the world. Smoke rose from countless chimneys. The population exploded. Electric trams arrived. New neighborhoods stretched farther than ever before. The city moved faster, larger, busier, more powerful. By the early 20th century, Berlin stood among the most important cities on Earth. Its streets overflowed with commerce, innovation, and confidence. But beneath that prosperity, a storm was approaching. War changed everything. Young men marched away. Families waited. The city endured shortages, hardship, and uncertainty. When peace finally returned, Berlin entered a new era. The streets came alive with creativity. Neon lights illuminated the night. Jazz clubs, cafes, and modern architecture reshaped the city. For a brief moment, Berlin became one of the most vibrant places in the world. Then darkness returned. Political extremism spread through the streets. Mass rallies filled public squares. Military power dominated daily life. The city prepared for another war, and soon the sky itself became a battlefield. Air raid sirens echoed across Berlin. Bombers appeared overhead. Explosions tore through entire neighborhoods. Fire consumed streets that had stood for centuries. Building after building collapsed. The once great capital became a landscape of rubble. When the war ended, Berlin lay shattered. But its people remained. They cleared debris by hand. Brick by brick, street by street, the city began rebuilding itself. Yet a new conflict divided Berlin. Barriers appeared, checkpoints followed, and eventually, a wall cut through the heart of the city. Families were separated. Communities were divided. One city became two worlds. For decades, the wall stood as a symbol of a divided Europe. But history was not finished. Crowds gathered. Voices grew louder. The barriers began to crack. Then came the moment that changed everything. People climbed onto the wall. Strangers embraced. Concrete fell, and Berlin became one city again. Construction cranes returned to the skyline. Historic landmarks were restored. Glass towers rose beside centuries-old buildings. The scars of division slowly faded. Today, Berlin stands as one of Europe's most dynamic cities, a place where every street contains layers of history, from marshland and wooden huts to empire, war, division, and reunification. The story of Berlin is the story of constant transformation, and even now the city continues to evolve.